Hi Libra, welcome to your love reading for April 2020. This deck is going to be for couples, exes, and singles. Remember, this is a general reading. If you would like me to look into your personal situation, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your partner. And again, this deck right here is for those of you where you're still coupled, you're living together, you're married, you're in a relationship. Okay, Libra and their partner for April 2020. You've got the 10 of Wands, Libra and their partner for April 2020. 6 of Rings, which is the 6 of Pentacles, Libra and their partner, April 2020. King of Cups, Libra and their partner for April. You've got the 8 of Wands, Libra and their partner for April. You've got the 9 of Wands, Libra and their partner for April. You've got the Ace of Rings, which is the Ace of Pentacles, Libra and their partner for April 2020. You've got the Star, Libra and their partner for April 2020. The 7 of Wands, Libra and their partner for April. And you've got the 4 of Wands. What's the most important thing that Libra needs to hear about their partner for April 2020? The message that you have is the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords can be, maybe there's something you don't want to see about the relationship. It can represent self-deceit, but also keep in mind that this can actually represent deceit, although I don't really see kind of anything in the spread that tells me that's what's going on. But we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. I also wanted to pull you, and I haven't done this for any of the other signs. I want to see how it ties in with your reading. I'm going to pull you a couple cards from this deck. Let's see what comes up. Libra and their partner for April 2020. Libra and their partner. You've got Triangle, Libra and their partner for April 2020. Friendship. Now, I also want to pull 2 from this deck. Libra and their partner for April 2020. You've got Stay Optimistic about your love life, Libra and their partner for April 2020. And Passion. Okay, so this is what you have to work with. And again, this is for those of you where you're already coupled. Let's come back to these cards in a minute. I just wanted to show you what they are, and then I'll talk about them as I get into the tarot cards. Okay, so let's start at the top. Let's see what all of this means for you. You've got the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So you've got a water sign energy here, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising and a water sign. And again, this is for those of you where you're in a relationship right now. You're dating, you're involved, you're living together, you're married. I do see, but perhaps, I mean, you've got the 10 of Wands here, which tells me that some of you could be feeling really frustrated with your relationship. To me, the 10 of Wands, this comes up when somebody's getting ready to quit. This comes up when somebody is tired of trying, feeling very exhausted with the relationship, especially with something like this right next to it. And the 6 of Pentacles is telling me that some of you may be feeling like you're not getting what you deserve from your partner. You may feel like this person is just not kind of giving you what you need. You may feel like you're the one doing all the work. And again, if you don't have any water in your chart, and neither do they, this can definitely be that you're in a very kind of emotional place. So that's what I get from this row. Now down here, you've got the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, this is, kind of a new beginning in your relationship, a new beginning that brings a lot of happiness. I feel like some of you could be very worried maybe about your relationship based on what I see here. Because the 8 of Wands, I mean, this is things changing in your relationship. But you kind of see Cupid here kind of watching a couple. They're kind of sitting here on the swing. So this is things, changing in your relationship. This is a positive change. This is something you've been waiting for, perhaps in your relationship moving forward. A new beginning. But I see someone here who's very afraid with the 9 of Wands, someone who's paranoid, maybe that there isn't going to be a new beginning for a relationship. Someone who is worried that maybe that, change in the relationship is not going to happen. And that can definitely be what we're seeing up here. Perhaps you're not the one who is maybe tired of what's happening in a relationship. It could be that maybe it is your partner. I mean, it's a general reading, so it's hard to say. But you might also be feeling frustrated that you're not getting what you want, that, you're not getting what you deserve. I just see that there's, kind of a new beginning here, energy of a new beginning. a lot of happiness, change, and somebody that's freaking out, someone who's paranoid that maybe this is not going to happen. Now down here, and I'll hold them up for you so you can see them, you've got the Star, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So it's the same thing. I mean, the Star can represent the sign of Aquarius, but this represents you getting what you want. You know, your hopes and wishes as far as this relationship or this marriage. I'll put it there for you. And on the other side over here, you've got the Four of Wands. This is a marriage. It just represents your relationship. This represents commitment and stability. So maybe you want more stability in your relationship. Maybe you really want to hear how this person feels about you. Maybe you really want this relationship to really move forward. I'm looking at the cards that I pulled for you from the other two decks here. We've got Triangle and Friendship. And we've got Stay Optimistic about your love life and passion. Because I feel some of you may not, with this card being here, that's definitely not staying optimistic about your love life. Some of you could be feeling like, you know, you're losing the person that you love. Because, I mean, I see you getting what you want here with the Star. This is your hopes and wishes being granted. And here is the relationship that you want. But there is something that's not fair for Libra and their partner. We've got the Seven of Wands. And this card usually comes up when you are being used. Now, when I say used, I mean, you're just being treated unfairly. Something is not fair to the sign of Libra as far as your relationship. Like, things are not equal. Yeah, and because it's between, again, I always consider, you know, that's why I go through each row. I feel like as far as what you want, the relationship that you want, I feel like you're not equal partners. Like you're not getting, you feel like you're not getting what you want. Let me get a few more from the same deck and let's see what else comes up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra about their partner for the month of April? You've got the Nine of Cups. You've got the Ten of Rings, which is a Ten of Pentacles. Libra and their partner for April. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, because I mean, this card, I mean, the Three of Swords, it almost seems kind of out of place because the Nine of Cups is the wish card, wish fulfillment. It also represents you being immensely happy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of you could be worried maybe that you're losing your partner, and that could definitely be why this card has come up for you from the Romance Angels. Stay optimistic about your love life. At the bottom, it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Or in your case, be able to, you know, keep the relationship that you're in. Because, I mean, this is, you know, perhaps, again, what you want, because you also have the Star down here. Both of these represent your hopes and wishes. And, you know, there is, you know, a relationship here, commitment, stability. Some of you might be dealing with a relationship where you feel like you don't have the stability that you want. And, you know, there is heartache here, the Three of Swords. It can also be that some of you are worried that maybe this is going to result in a breakup or in a divorce. That could be, you know, what I was seeing here with the Nine of Wands, someone who is freaking out, someone who's paranoid, maybe that there's not going to be a new beginning, that there's not going to be the change that you want. You're being told, stay optimistic. I mean, the key could also be here because we've got friendship, that maybe there's a need to kind of really talk to your partner, to get closer. Maybe some of your fears about this will, you know, kind of lessen. Some of you may feel that, you know, something is going on behind the scenes because there's, I mean, you have this triangle. I mean, again, it's a general reading, so I mean, I didn't really see anything here except for this card, which was the main energy, which can represent self-deceit, but the tarot cards themselves did not really show any kind of betrayal. But this can definitely represent kind of self-deceit, being your own worst enemy. So some of you, maybe because you're not feeling optimistic, the Ten of Wands, you know, you're feeling tired and frustrated with this relationship. Some of you could be thinking that maybe there is somebody else and you're being told to stay optimistic. Again, this is self-deceit, but it's also being your own worst enemy. So if you're thinking there's something else or someone else in your partner's life, and that may not actually, it may not actually be accurate. And then you have passion here. It says, allow your heart to sing. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, I mean, this is just telling you that you really do need to get closer to your partner. I mean, there has to be communication. Again, this is about really kind of strengthening the bond between you, really kind of reaching out. Some of you could be freaking out about a relationship. Maybe you're worried there's someone else. Maybe you've seen something that is kind of giving you, you know, kind of an idea that's been put in your head that there's someone else. But this spread is definitely telling you that you definitely need to talk, to stay optimistic. Some of you could be feeling kind of very pessimistic about where your relationship or your marriage is going. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of April. Libra and their ex for April 2020. You've got the Fool. Libra and their ex for 2020. Queen of Cups. Libra and their ex for April 2020. You've got the Emperor. Libra and their ex for April 2020. Got the Tower. Libra and their ex for April 2020. The Two of Wands. Libra and their ex for April. Seven of Cups. Libra and their ex for April 2020. You've got the Star, which also came up in the first spread for couples. Libra and their ex. Queen of Pentacles. Libra and their ex. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, interesting. You've got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups lined up here with the Emperor. Okay, so just like I did in the first spread, I'm not sure if you watched it because I am separating couples and exes. I'm going to get a few cards for you from this Love Oracle. Kind of tie them together with this deck here. Libra and their ex. What do they need to hear? Libra and their ex. Got open relationship. Let me get another one for you. Libra and their ex. Libra and their ex. True love. I'm also going to get you two from this deck, which I also did for couples. Libra and their ex for April. You've got You Deserve Love. Libra and their ex for April. And Passion, which also came up for couples. Okay, so now we've seen these. Let me just kind of keep these in mind, and let's go through the actual tarot cards. So start at the top. So you've got the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. So I'm pretty sure that there was also a water sign for the couples. This would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can be your ex. It can also be you, Libra, if you have a moon or rising and a water sign. I mean, what we have here, we have two major arcanas around the Queen of Cups. We've got the Fool on one side, the Emperor on the other side. So this represents kind of strong changes. Again, if you have no water in your chart, and neither does your ex, this can be that maybe you're in a very emotional place in the month of April when it comes to your ex. It can also be trusting your own inner guidance, your own intuition, because you're actually starting with a major arcana representing new beginnings. So that's important because we're asking about an ex here, and yet, you're starting with this message that yes, there can be a new beginning. It can definitely be that if there's going to be a new beginning, perhaps it's up to you. Maybe, how much you're in touch with your intuition and how much you are kind of in control, because you have the Emperor here. This is about taking back your power. This is about maybe taking back your power from fear, frustration. This is a sense of stability, staying in the driver's seat. This is kind of inner power. So it could be, again, how are you in control when it comes to your ex? Because I do see, I'm just kind of jumping around here. There is a lot of emotional energy around you and your ex. And this is someone who is emotionally overwhelmed, scattered. You're being told here, stay in control. Now we look at the next row, since I've already showed you one card down here. Look at this. You've got the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So, I mean, just kind of seeing this, these two cards are total opposites. Because the Two of Wands, this represents delays, waiting. There's nothing going on with this card, which maybe has, caused a lot of confusion for you when it comes to your ex. You may think like, I've waited this whole time. Nothing has happened, but yet something does happen. You've got the Tower here. So, I mean, the Tower is, kind of a major kind of twist when it comes to your ex. It could be maybe that, the reasons why you broke up, maybe it's not what you think. Because there's like, you've been waiting and waiting for this new beginning. Confused, maybe, maybe there was a lack of clarity around you and your ex. Maybe it's not, the reasons why you broke up is not at all what you think. It's like there's, kind of a surprise here, a surprise twist. Now, if we look down here at the bottom, yeah, I mean, look, we've got the Star, which can represent the sign of Aquarius, but this represents your hopes and wishes being granted. So in this case, this would be getting your ex back. We do have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising and an earth sign. And then we have the goodbye card. So this would be, whoever it is that said goodbye, whoever it is that ended the relationship. It's like perhaps, I mean, this is lined up with the Seven of Cups. Perhaps the reasons why you broke up, as far as maybe if this person left you, maybe you don't really know what happened because this is a lack of clarity. as far as your ex, it may not be at all what you think. You could have been waiting, perhaps thinking they moved on or they didn't care. You were kind of not in the know here. Now you are, as far as maybe why you broke up here. That, the breakup card with the star card, it's like your hopes and wishes are granted, although, there was a breakup here. Again, perhaps with an earth sign. Okay, let me get you a few more. Let's see what else comes up. Libra and their ex for April 2020. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, this definitely can represent deceit. There's maybe something you don't know. Libra and their ex. April, the Magician. And the King of Pentacles. You definitely have strong earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, sun or rising. Let me just start here. If you don't have any earth in your chart, neither do they. This can actually be maybe someone that interfered in the relationship, because you do have the 7 of Swords. Though I feel this is kind of deceit. Maybe, again, I feel like there's possibly something you don't know about your ex. Maybe something that they kind of kept from you. Let me just look at the oracle cards that I pulled for you. I mean, look at this. Again, these were the cards I pulled for you at the beginning of the reading. Open relationship and true love, which really do not, I mean, they don't match. So maybe you were dealing with someone who kind of, there was a lack of commitment with this open relationship. Maybe this person, maybe that's the reason why you broke up. Maybe, there was never that sense of stability, that commitment, that exclusive relationship. Maybe that person never really expressed that, or maybe was not capable of doing that. But there actually is love here. You've got true love. There are, true feelings here, even though you're not together anymore. Again, I feel like there's something they've not been honest about. Let me see. As far as the angel cards, yeah, I mean, look at this. You've got, you deserve love and passion. So some of you, I mean, this maybe could have been a very kind of messy breakup or something very emotional for you, because you have the Queen of Cups here, which is a very emotional energy. You also have the 7 of Cups, which is, almost like the moon. That's being overwhelmed emotionally. Maybe some of you, maybe you don't know what to do with your ex now that maybe they want you back. And you're being told here, there's still a lot of love between you. You have the true love card there and a card of passion, which says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're being told, maybe, kind of give this person a second chance, even if maybe they did, not tell you the truth about something. Of course, get the truth from the person, but you're being told you deserve love. And for some of you, this could be that this person is now ready to tell you the truth, to really kind of be honest about why they really kind of walked away here. I feel like maybe you didn't quite, let me just move this card out of the way. You weren't quite in the know. There was a lack of clarity about what really happened. Now, I feel like I should get a few more cards, because I feel like there's something missing here. Let me get it from this deck here. What else does Libra need to hear about their ex? 9 of Wands. This also came up for the couples. Libra and their ex. 5 of Pentacles. My goodness. Okay. So, I mean, the 9 of Wands, this is someone, this also came up in the first spread. This is someone who's just very protective and paranoid. I also see somebody suffering here and somebody in limbo. So maybe this whole time you've been thinking that your ex, was off, being, happy in another relationship or dating. I see somebody here who's miserable. The 5 of Pentacles is someone who is suffering, who feels abandoned, and someone who's very on guard, not letting anybody in, and somebody who is stuck. So some of you, again, you may not know what really happened with your ex, and this could be something that maybe you're hearing about in the month of April. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and get into your single spread. For those of you where you want to meet somebody new, let's see what's coming up for you. Will Libra meet a romantic partner in the month of April? You've got the 9 of Pentacles. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in the month of April? 2 of Swords. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in April? 4 of Wands. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in April? The Sun. 10 of Pentacles. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in April? 10 of Wands. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in April? The Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Swords. The Fool. Okay. So let's go ahead and start at the top. Let's see what we get from all of this. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Wands. So there's definitely a relationship here for you. And this is not just a relationship. This can be something long-term, marriage. But I do see the sign of Libra is stuck in some way. You've got the Two of Swords, which to me, this card only comes up when you are stuck. There's something that you're refusing to look at. Something very complicated. It could be a decision, maybe maybe to let go of someone from the past. Because you're being told here, very first card, I would say the first card is really significant always. You basically just need one card. You're being told the focus has to be on you. And the Nine of Pentacles does represent a very strong and independent woman. It can be also a man, but it is usually a card for women. This is about self-confidence, self-worth, self-love. And it can be that maybe some of you, you're not doing that. Maybe you refuse to kind of see that you're not focusing on yourself, which of course, I'm sure you don't want to hear that if you're single, but some of you, maybe you're too focused on finding a relationship where you don't want to see that you're kind of leaving yourself behind. And that's something you want to work on because there's definitely a relationship here for you. Now, if we look at the next row, it's kind of the same message, which is weird. Here's the relationship again. There is definitely somebody that you can meet in the month of April. This is commitment, stability, marriage. You have the Sun. So there is a lot of positive energy for you to actually meet someone, a quality partner that is true, kind of marriage material. There is a sense of frustration here, the Ten of Wands. This is being fed up, exhausted, tired of trying. Maybe you're tired of meeting the wrong people. This is something that is bringing you down. If maybe you feel that you're not tired of dating or anything, this can be that there is something else going on that you need to address before you can properly move on in your love life, before you can meet somebody new. The Ten of Wands, it does mean that something is dragging you down. There's a heavy burden around you. You're tired. You feel fed up and frustrated. But I feel for some of you, you could be frustrated as far as kind of looking for this relationship because it's here right next to it. Now down here at the bottom. Yeah, look at this. You've got two major arcanas, the Wheel and the Fool, with the Seven of Swords in the middle. I feel like there's something you don't want to see. You've got the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Swords here. There is a relationship right in the middle. This can definitely represent self-deceit. There's something where you're kind of, you're sticking your head in the sand and you're not seeing the obvious. I'm going to get a few more cards, but it can be maybe that maybe you're not ready to date. Maybe if you just left a relationship. Maybe there's healing that needs to happen. The Seven of Swords means that this is, kind of being in denial. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're frustrated, when it comes to love. And of being in a frustrated place of mind, you're not going to meet a quality partner. You may kind of like attracts like. So if you're looking for a partner fed up and exhausted, you're going to meet someone who is in the exact same place, which won't make for a happily ever after. Because there is movement here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. There is movement. And there is a new beginning here. But I see you in a place where maybe you're kind of in denial. Maybe as far as where you are emotionally. Okay, let me get a few more. Will Libra meet a new romantic partner in the month of April? You've got the Six of Cups. Libra meet a new romantic partner in April. The Strength card. The Chariot. Yeah, so I've been telling you, there's something there's something that you don't want to do, or a decision you don't want to make. There's something you're in denial about. Now the past has come up. There's still kind of, issues here from the past. This can definitely be emotional baggage, which can be what we're seeing here, that you're carting around, that you need to kind of heal. The Strength card can represent the sign of Leo, but it's also telling you got to be brave. You got to be strong. You have to really kind of tackle your own inner beast, which would be your ego, so that you can move forward. You have the Chariot, which can also represent the sign of Cancer, but this is big movement, big changes in your love life. It's here for the month of April. You've got relationship here and here, with a new beginning here. But I feel like there's something that the sign of Libra has to work through. Maybe you have to let go, truly let go of someone from the past, not kind of halfway, because I see you here maybe in denial. And perhaps you have a very difficult decision to make as far as cutting ties to someone that maybe is just kind of getting in the way. Okay, Libra, this has been your love reading for April 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.